Bang! What's going on, everybody? We're back. We're back with another live stream, and I am in shorts on NQ. What is going on, everybody? I hope you guys all had a good weekend. I am in these NASDAQ shorts right now, looking to target, well, any of the three of the triad, the lows from London. That's what I want. I'm obviously like at an extremely reduced risk right now. My stop loss originally was like higher up, but now I'm like I'm risking like less than 0.5%, which is fire. I had to put this in my Discord. All right. But hopefully we get a meltdown. I wanted to get into shorts on the Dow Jones up here, but that didn't give me my execution or what I needed. ES actually provided a nice ass short on the 15-minute time frame. The 15-minute has been like literally my bread and butter lately. Like I've been loving the 15-minute. It's been saving me on a lot of my trades, but instead I compensated and I got in onto the 15-minute for NQ. How so? Ooh, bang. Here, maybe if I is the resolution actually, let me check myself. Because if it's bad, then I could just reshare it. Looks fine to me. You're in gold longs, didn't take NQ shorts. Okay, good. All right, cool. Wow, okay, we're getting a nice ass drop down. This is looking good on NQ right now. I need to manage this position properly. If ES runs this low, runs out the low, I'm gonna go break even. I will take my stop and put it to break even. Sell side. All right, there's the low. I'm break even. Now my 1 to 2 is right there at 25. I need to disconnect this and do this. And bang. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Holy. Woo. That's what I'm talking about. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Damn. And I just sent this on my Discord and bang. That's how you do it. Let's go. Let's go, chat. Let's go. Did anybody take this short? You hesied. And there's the bang. ES short was actually really fucking nice. Like really nice. I missed the ES short because I wanted to get in from this 15-minute order block up here, but I missed that entry. I got in on the 15-minute inverse on NQ. My stop originally was up here for a 1 to 2, like this, at this 15-minute candle high, but it covered the 15-minute order block here. So I got in at the inverse fair value gap, not the order block, and I covered just that whole thing just in case we ended up tagging it. So that's exactly what we got in on. That's exactly what we got in on. Now I can raise my desk and start standing. You can raise the desk, start standing. Put it 40. All right. So what I did on this trade, it was very simple, very easy process. Again, this is another forever model example. How is it a forever model example? I'll show you. Now, let me remove all the drawings and you can pay attention and show exactly what I wanted going into the day. So, compare daily charts between the three assets. Forever model is indicated by what? What initiates it, and what was the word that I used for you guys last week on Thursday? The word was SMT. I need SMT in order to frame any trade that I take. So I went into the day. I did not want longs. I wanted shorts. Why? Because there was an SMT at the previous daily high, just like this. Also, like massive SMT here. So this was my like foundation as to what I wanted for the day. Obviously, the move didn't come until later. And this is exactly I'm gonna do a journal entry and walk you guys through exactly what I do and show you exactly how my annotations will look like too. So this will also be helpful. So this will be my daily chart. Boom, like this. SMT at previous daily high. Copy this image, go to my journal, and then do this. Paste that. That's my higher time frame chart. Let's go back to the other time frames like this. Let's go to the 4-hour. 4-hour chart. We had a run of a 4-hour external high resting here, all-time highs. While at the same time, what was the Dow Jones doing? The Dow Jones had an SMT inside of a 4-hour bearish fair value gap right here, which is why I also wanted to short the Dow. I wanted to short the Dow like mainly. Like my main priority today was shorting YM, but I didn't get my entry that I needed. So that was unfortunate. So I compensated for NQ and it still delivered, which was nice. So I'm not going to complain. I will not complain. So this is the 4-hour chart with this, and I'll just mark off here to where were the target lows, these relative equal lows here. Sell side, just like that. Boom. So I need to make sure this looks good. Just like that. So I take this image, I copy it, and I paste it. You're in NQ buys right now already? How? I go to the 15-minute. Now, what do I do on the 15-minute chart? I'm going to show you exactly where I wanted to short on YM and why this made sense to me. So on the Dow Jones, we're in that 4-hour bearish fair value gap with the SMT. We had that 15-minute candle here that ran the short-term high here. We closed below that, but I wasn't going to short that one because I knew that price expanded so much further away from it that it wasn't going to be something that like I know that I could capitalize on. So I compensated for a different order block that I would have utilized, which was here. I compensated for this order block right here. And I wanted to short on this OB or at least like the M15 inverse fair value gap. Like coming into the open for the day, I had all three. Like I'm going to post the Instagram reel on my page showing my game plan and exactly how I capitalize on the day. And I literally had all three assets in the triad marked off this 15-minute first fair value gap on all of them. And I didn't make a move until later when that 15-minute inverse fair value gap was created. And that didn't happen literally until 9:45 on YM, which is what I was focusing on, trying to short here. And I was looking to get in at 10, assuming 10 o'clock was going to be an open, high, low close, tagging the order block to then give my execution. Didn't get in there. I didn't take ES. I should have taken ES, but it's okay. I still was able to take NQ. But look at NQ, how delayed it was. It didn't give us the execution up until past 10 o'clock. 10:15, we confirmed it. 10:30 was the entry. So the M15 chart has been saving me in regards to being very patient into when price is ready to move. Because I know if I was trading to lower time frames on like anything below the 15-minute inside of here, I would have gotten lost in sauce from the times of 9:15 up until 10:15. Like I would have been, it would have been a disaster because you were probably like looking at price, like, okay, there's a 15-minute fair value gap here. There was an hourly fair value gap here. There's SMT there. I'm going to watch on the 5-minute. I'm going to watch the 1-minute chart to get long and just make new all-time highs. Like, no, there was SMT on the daily time frame. Therefore, price was automatically looking for lower prices. So that's exactly what I wanted. That's what my framework was based off of for this exact idea for the day. So if I go to the 15-minute time frame, this is exactly how we had it. Exactly how we had it. Just like this. Boom. M15. IFEG. We had this M15 bearish order block right here. Or sorry, I didn't get in from that one. It's literally just this. This here to here. And then shorting down to the relative equal lows there. It took longer than I anticipated, but it did end up working out. Stop loss covered the order block high, and then price drawing down to a 1 to 2 risk to reward. Might as well just do here like that. And that is exactly what it was. Looks the same, right? As to how all of my other trades look. Am I right? And now, since price has reached a daily objective point, I don't need to do anything. The risk to reward was a 1 to 2. Or if you took it down to the relative lows here, it would have been a 2.26 risk to reward. That would have been it. But again, this like lines up with my ways of execution. How do I look for my executions? Inverse fair value gaps or order blocks or breaker blocks. Either one. So the targets were literally the London lows for me. I'm surprised because NQ and ES gave up that ghost mad quick. Like look at that. These in literal 10 minutes, we moved the entirety of this whole range that took over like 2 hours or like an hour and a half. So price was gravitating to this low. And now, obviously, I don't know what is going to happen from here on. This was my objective for the day, the session lows. That was it. That's all I wanted to see. That is all I wanted to see. That is it. Let's go. Let's go. I know, Luke, I think I saw you said something in the chat. You took gold longs? Oh, nice. Silver's got like some low resistance liquidity too. Like that. So if gold keeps on pushing, then hopefully silver can keep on pushing and take out the trend line liquidity. That would be nice. That would be nice. Gotcha. Got you. But lately, guys, obviously with this government shutdown thing, like you be very careful and cautious in regards to trading. Like I'm looking for these trades, but I'm only looking for trades based off like I didn't go below the 15-minute chart once today. I wasn't taking anything below that. I'm only looking at trades from a 15-minute and above. I appreciate that, Dina. Took the exact same trade on paper. Didn't have the confidence to execute on funded. If I had to give you any advice or like you didn't have enough confidence to execute on funded, it's probably because you haven't seen this entry mechanism repeat enough. Like I know that once certain things happen in criteria with price, in this case here, this is a B-rated forever model setup because it is the stronger pair with the higher high. We have a candle that's short-term high here. that is ran by an up-close candle. And at the same time, we are closing below that opening price while at the same time inversing the fair value gap that is created from that push higher to run that high. So that, along with my order block, I've seen happen hundreds, if not over 1,000 times, for me to know that price should respect this, and then me to have a comfortable stop loss placement, aka if price took out this high here from this 15-minute candle that ran the short-term high, I would understand that price is bullish, going to neglect the SMT that we have up here, and then run higher. And then if that was taken out, price would most likely be just a bullish bias for the day. That's it. My stop loss placements are in areas where if I get stopped out, 75 to 80% of the time, my bias is wrong for the day. If I, in that other like 20 to 25% chance, it's because price needs to clear liquidity one more time, create another stage of SMT, and then go in my anticipated direction. That's like if I get stopped out and I end up I become liquidity and then price ends up going my anticipated direction, I can go in and try and get in again. That's why I give myself 2 times or 2 tries to get into a trade. But once you start seeing things repeat over and over and over again, it will be easy for you to execute with confidence. And it was the same thing on ES here. We had the SMT at the high. Same sort of entry model. SMT at the high. Inverse fair value gap here. Up close candle here that clears this short-term high here. Boom. Once we close below it, we close below that and confirm the inverse fair value gap. That's a short. You could have even shorted this inverse fair value gap as well. It's the same sort of thing. What did this thing do here? Like even if I zoom in closer, I believe, no, I don't think we close below that. If we close below this candle's opening price. No. Well, still, same thing. Inverse the fair value gap, tag it there. Short here. All that. Or even here too. Close below this. Close below this. Bearish order block, inverse fair value gap. 1, 2, 3, 4. Four different ways for you to get into short to the London low. It's all there. I just want to be at the high of the move, personally. That's literally it. I'm happy that YM didn't move, I'm not going to lie, because I'm happy that that NQ flipped its strength and went short. Thank God. The true opens, that is from this PSP true open indicator. Buy, I don't know who it's by. No, I'm not in shorts anymore. I'm done. I'm done for the day. I see US 30 is in a 4-hour fair value gap around 9:30 corner modeled. I'm not looking to long this, especially because of how the daily candle looks right now. I think that the move today is lower prices, primarily because of the SMT at the highs for the daily chart. I don't think that longs back to highs make any sense. I think that it's time for us to turn lower anyway, in my opinion. No, I don't, Diego. If it's there, it's there. A majority of the time it is there. But like I'm not like relying on it for my trades. Personally. I'm not relying on it. Daily for value gap is below. Let me see. Hold on. I think that tomorrow also continues lower on index futures. I honestly think that a big sell-off is about to happen. Hopefully. Especially if YM, like if the Dow Jones closes below Friday, October 3rd's low, then I think the market is due for a big correction. That's what I think. If we close below this low, then we got an order block on the daily, and price should drop. And I'm ready for this thing to drop because I want to have clear targets for us to utilize for lower prices. Like I want us to have future buy side liquidity that I could long back up to. But you guys know right now we have had not a single fair value gap put in on the I want to start getting clean daily fair value gaps that I could actually trade, because the ones that we've gotten I haven't been able to frame from, like these, like this one here. This move happened overnight. This wasn't too bad, but obviously like the point from this daily gap to this external high here was wonky with these daily wicks. But I'm just ready. I'm ready for price to start turning. And I only long, like I literally like longing everything. I'm like perma bull, but I'm being perma bear so that I can get a future long. You know what I mean? It's like agitating coming into the day trying to short when all of my YouTube videos on my page are like majority long. I think NQ, or at least ES, next zone will be here at 67.54. And then that zone corresponding on NQ is 24,923.25. But I think ES obviously reaches it first. It'll probably go there today, if I'm not mistaken. But this looks like a big market maker sell model right now. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if like I mean, I think that we're going to reach this low today on ES. But depending on how heavy NQ gets, PM session wouldn't be bad for maybe like an hourly fair value gap tag. If price comes back into this into this range or maybe into these down up close candles here, an hourly fair value gap, get in there and then short. Or maybe if you want to get a swing trade off. I still think YM ends up going to that low, guys. Now I'm looking at this and I should have held a fucking runner. Holy shit. I should have held a runner. Damn. Damn. Am I a scalper? Absolutely not. You couldn't pay me enough money to only scalp. I would rather no. I have been only like my personality is so far away from scalping. Like I do not have the patience or like the mental capacity to sit there and rip through 1 minute candles that I can get stopped out so easily. It's so much more calming to trade a time frame closest to the higher time frame. Like I used to trade only the hourly time frame and catch swing trades. And now like obviously futures props don't allow that. So I just trade like the 15-minute or the 5. And the 15-minute in my opinion has been the best as of lately with the government shutdown. I have had more clarity on the charts. I am more in tune with what the daily candle is doing, how it's printing. It is allowing me to trade stress-free, and it's also more comfortable for me to do that. Obviously, this matches my personality. It might not match yours. So I prefer trading the 15-minute time frame so that I stay in tune with how the daily candle is forming open, high, low, close, open, low, high, close. Yes, I trade news. Matt, you was not natural today. Why? What does that mean, natural? Are you talking about steroids, brother? Like, what do you mean not natural today? What are you saying? What are these? What are you guys on right now? Scalp, day trade, short term, swing trading, a day trader, hold for a daily range. You don't in and out. Like this is not English. Like literally, this is not English. Diego, I have publicly announced that I've traded quarterly theory concepts for over a year. And it's on my YouTube. I just haven't told you guys, or I just don't make it public because it's not my concepts. Like I literally went on, if you go to my YouTube, like I literally have I have a trade that says quarterly theory X market maker sell model. And that was like a little bit over a year ago, I believe. I think. Roughly. Something like that. Yeah, bro. Go to my YouTube. No. These are just blue light glasses. They're just really nice. When you're staring at a screen all day, it won't make your eyes hurt. Trust. Go look on YouTube. You'll find videos on PSPs and precision swing points. It's just precision swing point is just another cracking correlation. Like I think that SMT is like one of the most valuable like confluences when it comes to trading, and when you can enhance that SMT rather than just use it. It's not using SMT at highs and lows. It's using SMT between candle closures. So if you are looking at a time frame, let's say I'm looking at this 15-minute time frame, and I'm comparing candle closures between NQ, NQES, and the Dow Jones. I'm like monitoring price to see like what candle closes up close, what candle closes down close, all that sort of stuff. And like if I look at the candle, let's say, random example, this 15-minute candle here, this 15-minute candle that creates the SMT at the high, this closed as a down close on the 15-minute for NQ. If I look at it on ES, it's also a down close here. But if I look at it on the Dow Jones, it's an up close candle there. So that would be another form of a cracking correlation between assets. So precision swing points are not at just random highs and lows. It's the cracking correlation between candle closures. YM is melting. I should have held a runner. Oh my God. Wow. ES is running towards that low. Bink, there it is. The same corresponding low on NQ is down here. Wow. Whew. We are bleeding. Gold's also bleeding too. Yeah, lucky. I tried to short the 15-minute order block up here, but I didn't get it. So what did I do? I readjusted and I took it on NQ. I could have taken it on ES. I'm not going to lie. Like I could have taken it here, but I took it on NQ. No. I do not execute on the 1 minute time frame. No. I trailed. So like when I was in this trade, I put my stop loss at the high from this 15-minute candle here. And then once price closed off the, I believe we had an SMT, like as we were melting and we closed off the 15-minute fair value gap here, right here, we closed this off. I jammed my stop to this high here, right at that 15-minute candle high at 10:30. And then once we ran the low on ES, I just went break even. And then price, obviously, in that 15-minute candle, we died. Take it easy, Diego. Be safe, my man. Oh, and there goes the Dow Jones. We ran the low. So if you guys were short on YM, there's your TP. There's your TP. But isn't this shit easy? You just need to see it enough. Once you see it enough, you're good. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. You're still holding? I don't blame you. Mohammed, where though? Are you targeting this? We traded into, what is this? New week opening gap. Are you still holding NQ? I would watch this. I would watch 25,000 round number, the new week opening gap. This is what I would watch. And I only say that because ES took out the low already. But I would watch this, especially if you're still holding right now. Foreign currencies are as good as doo-doo. Thank God I don't trade this. And if this isn't your sign to trade index futures, then I don't know what is. Foreign currencies literally look like, yes, dollar I think goes higher here, and I think euro goes lower here, but you are looking at legit ass. This is horrendous. I played baseball. I was baseball. I was gonna play lacrosse, but I didn't end up doing that. Yeah, I'll post on my YouTube channel. I'll have a video posted tomorrow. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Yeah, we played lacrosse was big at my school. We also were big on football. But okay, football for you guys is my soccer. American football, I guess we have to say that. I guess we have to say that. Muhammad, I trade on demo. Wait, where have you seen me? Take care, Sharon. I need to sit back down. I don't know what the fuck I just did to my knee. Oh my god, that hurts. Ow. We are exploding. Dude, what did I just do to my knee? Low key, his girl's bad as hell. And you know what's even funnier? I got with his girlfriend when I was 13 years old. Not his girlfriend, his fiance. When I was like 13. Probably one of my biggest flexes in my life. $25K. I was surprised to see people spending. Muhammad, take a piece off at this low. Yeah, use TradeZella. I know. I'm just letting you know. Like, watch how we react from here. Even if it's a demo account, it doesn't matter. All you're doing right now is getting your reps in. No, I did not say that. I did not. What the fuck? I think we just tagged new week opening gap. Price either bounces from here or we just bleed right through it, close it off, and then go to the corresponding low from ES here. Mm-mm-mm. I have not been a fan of what's it called? Gold lately. Luke. Every day that I wake up, it's already like, oh my god. Yeah. Every day that I wake up, like it's already done its move. Like today, I'm gonna replay. I don't want to engage in the market or in gold when we already took out Asia lows and Asia highs. Like I would have wanted to long gold, like if this setup occurred during New York and like we got a long from like this breaker block here. Like I would have longed that or something else. Like a manipulation with a clean session high open. But we didn't get that in New York, and obviously this thing just looks like ass. So, I mean, overcoming fear of missing out is knowing your model and knowing when to click the button and when not to. Like, I have certain entry model criteria that I have seen play out, and I know my edge in my trading, as does every single other trader that you see online that is reputable or you think is. They know exactly what they're looking for when it comes to a day. And if they don't get what they need in that day, then they don't do anything. And if price moves without them and gives a move without their execution or without their entry model criteria, they don't feel any sort of pain towards it. Like, yes, it sucks in the moment, but then they can always come back the next day and the market can give another opportunity. You know what I mean? So all you need to do in this stage of like you have FOMO is keep showing up. That's it. Keep showing up every single day. Keep refining your edge in the market and looking for patterns that repeat. And once you have your end all be all model, you will be confident in knowing what to look for day in, day out, week in and week out. How do you handle overtrade? It's kind of the same sort of lines of what I just said. The only difference is the over trading aspect. You need to keep yourself on strong limitations on a day, which is why like I push people towards like the Blue Guardian platform and their props that they have. One, they're very cheap. Two, they have Project X. Project X has a lockout feature that you can lock out your account once you've hit your limitations on that day. If you take 2 losses in a day, lock yourself out of your account. These accounts are very cheap. You should not be looking at these accounts like you have a $50,000 evaluation. Don't act like that $50,000 is your $50,000 that you funded personally. No, you paid 50, 75, $100 for it. That's it. Trade it like you spent that amount of money. That's it. That's like a dinner out or a date with a girl. Not a date with a girl. But you need to keep strict ass limitations on yourself. Because I'll tell you right now, once the over trading comes into play and you start going past 2 losses in a day, once you go past 2 losses in a day, there is like a 75 to 90% chance that you blow your account. Like guaranteed. I believe so, Luke. Mm-mm. Oh, I have more fucking blown CFD accounts that I could even remember how many. Like when my forex funds was out, I lost so many. I lost a lot from breakout. I lost a lot from FTMO. Like everybody blows evaluations, bro. It's nothing new. I think so, Luke. I don't think that it's automated yet. I don't think it's automated just yet. But today was money. Today was money. Now, 5 minutes left of the day. It's time for a giveaway. Time for a giveaway. So, I'm going to give away 2 50K evaluation accounts. Let's think of a word. Ooh, I got a good one. I got a good one. Let's let's do Okay. And I'm reading the live chat on YouTube right now. I'll announce it at 11:58. Where's the time? All right, good. So I'm looking at the time, the clock. All right. Happy birthday, Charles. Okay. All right, I'll make it like a trading word. I will make it a trading word. I'm going to say it in 15 seconds. So everyone in the next 5 seconds. All right. The first person to type out the word, or the first 3 that type out the word liquidity now. So everything under Pino. Mick, Sun, and Tevin. Bank, got it. Right here. Everyone under Pino. Mick, Sun, and Tevin. Let me get rid of this. Okay. There you guys are. Mick, Sun, and Tevin J777. Where are you so I can click your name? There's Mick, Sun here. And there is Tevin there. And you guys were even the first 2 on this as well. So it wasn't just YouTube chat, it was this chat as well. So that's even better. I only have 2 that I can give away right now. And also, for the people that were holding shorts, I hope that you partialed accordingly at the new week opening gap, because we're reacting off of it right now after we filled it. So make sure that you are properly watching this correctly. It's either we wait for price to come into a new hourly fair value gap, like at lunchtime, and then we go from there. But I would wait for 1 o'clock, let 12 o'clock pass, see if we come into an hourly fair value gap, and then if we trade into it, then you could do that trade. That's it. I'm doing it as fair as I possibly can. I'm looking at the YouTube chat and I'm reading the names. I'm giving you the times, and that's just it. I've also given away so many. But for those, Tevin and Mixon, open up a ticket in the Blue Guardians Discord and you will get taken care of. But tomorrow, we're doing the same thing, and Thursday. And I hope you guys all have a great rest of your day. GG's if you caught shorts. And I will see you again tomorrow at 11 o'clock. Take care, everybody. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Deuces.